Hello there, it's Dave. I'm back for a bit. It's been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd do one today. I've got a few extra spare hours because Paula's at work, so I've nipped here to do some work. So I think I better crack on. See you in a bit.
Text coming in already on 81333. Let's take a look at this one. It's Dave at the allotment. Allotment Dave. It's Dave at the allotment.
Well, you've just caught us having a cuppa. Most important day, first job of the day, that. Get the kettle on. So that's it, that's that done. First job done. Now I noticed a video I watched last week. I'll not say any names because you probably all know who I mean. How to make a proper cup of tea. Well, I don't use tea because after years of it goes off too quickly in the shed. And I just get these packets of, you know, the 3-in-1 coffee things, which is just powdered milk, much better, easier, and you know, if you don't like coffee, I'm sure you can get the tea one, like. But aye, it's been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd do one today. Unfortunately, the weather's not very good outside. It's raining. I was hoping to get a bit weeding done. Well, I will still get a bit weeding done, but it's going to not be as much as I wanted to. There's a blackbird just landed right on the chair outside. Anyway, since the last video I made, I did notice that a lot of other people have had problems this year with red onions. And I'm glad it wasn't just me. I thought I had done something wrong. Bloody typical, make a video and it all knacks up, you know. But it's not just me. Tony was the first to comment, and then I thought, well, odds on, something must be going wrong if his isn't doing very well. So, and then Southpaw Davy, who lives in Switzerland, also said his red onions. So it makes you think. It just shows you you can do all the preparation you want, all the preparation in the world, but you cannot stop what Mother Nature is going to do at the end of the day. So bloody flies all over the place. Aye, Mother Nature's the one that takes control at this time of year, and you cannot do anything about it. Sorry if I'm going to spark up, like, you know, sorry if that offends people, but I smoke and that's it, you know. This is just the usual blabbering on before the gardening programme starts. So I'll wrap up there for now, and I'll show you around later on. And I've hopefully done a little bit of tidying up. So I'll see you in a bit. Well, as you can see, the sun's come out, so I think I'll get my vest on. Right, I've got some tools. There's a tiny bit of weeding to do. As you can see, there's this is overgrown, this is overgrown, all of that is overgrown. So I'll go and get some tools and I'll crack on. Well, as you can see, the beetroot needs thinning out. The weeds need taken out, should I say. But the thing is, the beetroot this year, and like I say, it's not just mine, because Ray's is exactly the same. The beetroot's hitty missy. So I'm going to take out all the weeds from in between the beetroot and sow some more later on. But the weather, it's been, I suppose it's been ideal growing weather for the weeds, because that's the only thing that seems to be doing alright this year. It's been raining most of the time, but it's also been sunny, so it's been canny weather. The only thing is, the ground's a bit too wet, really, for using the hoe and stuff. So unfortunately, it has to be hand weeded. But I don't mind on a sunny day, so I'll just crack on with that. Well, you can see how wet the soil is by my hands. So it's going to be a clotty job, but it has to be done. Like I say, the beetroot are few and far between, so I'm going to stick a few more rows in. So I'll crack on with that. I'll not bother filming it because it'll be a bit boring. So, well, that's all the weeds out there, and as you can see, there's only 1, 2, 7 beetroot altogether. And my parsnips, none of them have come up. Not one single one. Which, like I say, I thought I had done something wrong, but I was talking to Ray the other day next door there, and none of his parsnips. He put 70 in, he hasn't got any. So I don't know what's happening. Plus as well, I'll tell you about that later. So the ground's too wet to sow anything, it's just too clotty, you know. So I'll have to wait till it dries out a bit, but I will put another row of beetroot in there, a few seeds, and I'll stick some lettuce, get some lettuce on the go where the parsnips should have been. So I'm going to have a quick cuppa, so I'll see you in a bit. Well, I don't know if you can hear, but it's tipping down outside, rain stops play, so I'm going to have a cuppa. I'm going to have a little chat with you about a few things. Now I don't know if you can remember, about last July or something like that, I was talking about the Allotment Association. We had the few had got together and tried to get away from the council altogether because we're getting charged £150, and we were trying to get an association together. Now, after a few meetings and a few emails, blah blah blah, we eventually got a voting ballot form through the post, and the vote was last month, but we only got the letter the other day. And out of 41 plots, 12 people voted for yes, 10 people voted no, and 19 people didn't even vote. Now that's disgraceful. That's terrible. Talk about democracy. So the people that can't be bothered, you know, and I can show you the gardens if I could get in, and you would see that half of them don't even do anything, you know. So they're not bothered. But I think paying £150 is quite much. Quite a lot of money, and I know that a lot of other people think that as well. So it's only going to go up and up, which means in a couple of years' time, the way it's been going so far, it'll be about £200. So that means the likes of Ray, who's been here for 30 years, won't be able to afford his allotment anymore, so you'll have to give it up. Now he's told me that, so you know that's not fair on anybody. That it's just disgraceful. And now we've found out the council have give the land over to a private company. So the rents are going to go phenomenal, and it's a shame for people. Yeah, I've had this garden now for 15 years, and my first bill was £26.50. That was 15 years ago, I know, but it didn't go up until the past, say, 10 years. It went up to £30 in 5 years, so that's £4. Now, in that 10 years, it's gone up from 30 quid to 150. That's a canny jump in my book, like. But the vote has been cast, and now we can't do anything about it. It's all up to do with the council now, so I'll be getting onto them on a skip and all of that they should be providing with. We don't get anything off the council, by the way. All we get is a rent reminder to pay our money, and that's it. So it's about time they started giving us things back. I know I got a bloody a post and a bag of concrete off them, but whoa, that's canny, that, like. Cheers, ha. So that's the update on the Allotment Association. No good. And while it's still raining, I'll talk about something else. Remember me point of interest section? Well, this'll be it. Hello and welcome to the point of interest section. The other day I was talking with Paula about surnames and that, you know, and Paula was telling us the meaning of her second name, and it got us interested in my second name, really. I knew a little bit about the history of the Robson family name, because I don't know if you've ever heard of the Border Reivers. They used to hang about in between, like, England and Scotland. They were the sort of the clans of the day. Weren't Scottish, weren't English, but we did some naughty things. Yeah, the Robson family are Border Reivers. Now, I've done a little bit of research, and I found out that the Robsons were sheep stealers, and we used to go and pinch with our clans sort of sheep. And one year we went over to Scotland to the Graham's clan, and we pinched their sheep. Now the Graham's sheep had scab, which gave our sheep scab. So we went back up and murdered a lot of them. So I had a little bit of a reputation about, the murderous Robsons, that's what they're called. So you better watch out. If you give my sheep scab, I'll do yous. Yeah, but it's interesting because I had written this little note. I wish I had wrote it down now, because I can't, remember it. But most of the words are pretty close, Norwegian, sort of Viking sort of area. I did a little bit of research about that as well, and this Northumberland area, most of the words come from Anglo-Saxon, so it's quite interesting. It is. I'll not get bang into it, because it'll just bore you to tears, probably. But the Robsons, we owned North Tynedale. I should try and find out if I've still got a little bit land I can claim somewhere. That'll be alright, But I'm just drifting now. So that's a little point of interest. The Border Reivers, the Robson family. Oh, that's another thing. Have you heard of the Bedlington Terrier? If I can find a picture, I'll put it up. Now, them dogs were bred by the Robson family, because if you've noticed, they look like lambs. Well, we bred them so we could take the dogs into the field of sheep and all that. and the sheep wouldn't get disturbed by it with it looking like a lamb, and they used to go and nick all of the lambs, like. So there you go. We've done our little claim to fame. Haha. If you've got a Bedlington Terrier or you breed them, I want to share, because my family somewhere, it's all interesting. I know I'm just like I say, blabbering on, but I always do. So I'll stop it for there now, because I think the rain's stopped, and I'm going to finish this in peace. So peace out, laters. Well, it's typical British weather. Rain 1 minute, sun the next. So just as I set up my little umbrella here so I could prune this, it stopped raining. We'll probably start again. I thought anyway. But yesterday we were down in Tynemouth. Me and Paula went for a what do you call it? Afternoon tea. Ha! I made a little video. I might put it on now. Well, it's such a nice day, we're going to go for a little plodge in the sea, aren't we?
Yes.
Yes.
And we don't get cold.
Nice lovely blue sea, blue sky, blue sea, golden sands. That's Tynemouth for you.
Too many people.
The water in the rocks even. It's the mouth of the Tyne Festival today, and Paul Weller's playing up there tonight. But it's 25 quid a ticket, so I won't be going. 35. But you can still see him from there. But here we go, around the beach. Nice golden sand on the bare feet. Going for a dip in the water. Little plodge in the water. Yeah, that's better. Hard sand. Got my shoes off. Ready to go. It's going to be cold, this, mind you.
No.
Yeah, it's lovely down there, you know, the coast. Tynemouth, really nice place to be, especially this time of year. Lovely little beach, right on the bay of where the priory is. But you've seen it all before. I'll make sure I didn't lose my shoes.
It's gonna be cool.
Here we go, it's coming, it's coming.
Whoa, it's lovely that.
Oh, oh, oh God!
It's gorgeous.
Oh, hey! Ooh. Yeah. Oh.
Oh. It's nice though, isn't it?
Oh. I didn't think I got any further, it's getting a bit deep. Whoa!
Oh, you see it just got your dress.
Oh, got your dress hiked up there. Oh, hey. Time to turn off, I think, for now. Well, here we are, having afternoon tea. If you don't mind very much, thank you very much.
You don't sleep.
I've got some scones and some sandwiches, crisps, jam and that. Nice. Later on when I've had my cuppa, I'll show you how to make a proper cuppa.
Cheers, David.
Cheers. So I'm going to get stuck into this. See you in a bit. How to make a perfect cuppa. Stewed tea.
I don't like stewed tea.
Spot on. Now we get a little bit milk like. Milky, milky, milky. Get the old scooper things out. One lump or two? Two.
and then a little stir. Voila! The perfect cuppa. Oh shit, wait there. I need to put it on there. A cup of tea, anybody? You've got to get the rattle in.
Served with these little scones.
With scones, don't you know? Scones. Scones and cream and jam.
Clotted cream.
Clotted cream. Cheers. Well, with a nice cup of tea, you must have a nice scone, you see. Very British, eh? Tea and scones on an afternoon. Ah, nice.
I'm sure that was 2 or 3.
What's the matter with you?
See one day you have.
Or I might not. So if I do, should I say, you would have seen it. Anyway, there's a flea market in Tynemouth station. They sell all sorts of things really. I bought myself a new pair of secateurs. Good make, and all them like £5 they were. I think the guy gets his stuff from it, you know, bankrupt shops, hardware stores and stuff. He just buys a boatload at auctions and stuff. But like I say, I kind of grumble at £5 for a pair of them. Fiskars, kind of good make. So I get on with pruning this. This box tree here is older than me. It was John's, who had the garden at the top there, which is now Martin and Spencer's. He had grew it for his son. Like when his son was born, he planted this in the garden, and that was in 1972. So it's quite a few year old this, and I'd hate for it to, you know, get too much out of hand. So it's getting a good haircut here. Afternoon tea was a canny, you know, very posh, but worth doing. Like I say, I might, depending on how long this video is, I might put it on, I might not. I might make another video. There was a few different, it was like called the Mouth of the Tyne Festival. Paul Weller was playing at the night time, which would have been canny, but we didn't stop for that. Like, I tell you what, I'll stop filming because I dare all waste my battery or memory stick this time. So see you in a bit. Well, that's that done. Better than what it was anyway. I'm not an expert pruner, but it's done. It'll grow back canny, you know. So while it's stopped raining, I'll give you a little quick tour of what I've been doing today and show you what's been grown and what hasn't been. So see yous in a bit. Right, it's tour time. You might be wondering where Annie is today. She's not here because I'm going back up to Throckley for the night. And cats and dogs don't mix. So what's been happening? Nothing much. Oh, that rose there, that's peace. It's lovely. It's getting drowned out a bit by all of the other things growing. Like this cherry tree's starting to get massive now, and this one's huge. The pond, they'll still have loads of frogs in, I should imagine. This rose is still doing okay. I'm still getting some blackberries, some strawberries, and I've just started, I'll show you. Got some black currants. Not many like, but not bad for the first year. I'll get them dug out and spread amongst where they're supposed to be during the winter. All of that stuff there's from round the purple rose, because it was just getting suffocated by all these, so I've pulled them all out, got rid of that comfrey. It started growing back already. The cabbages are still doing okay. I'll have to take the net off. I've been concentrating on this side of the garden mainly today, like dodging the showers. I'll take the net off and weed in between them, but they're doing okay. Nothing seems to be eating them. So, but my potatoes, some of them, I know the second earlies like, but I've dug a few plants up now and they're not very big, so a bit disappointed there. But you never know, these other ones might be okay. I'll show you, I've dug one up today, they're tiny and I'm not getting many potatoes off like. But anyway, my broad beans, they're up. The other ones I'll show you, them peas, few and far between, but they're up. Now my garlic, I pulled one of them up the other day as well, because it was dying off. In fact, I'll show you. I'll pull this one up now, live on camera. See that, man? It's just rotted away. That's what had happened to the other one. I'll give it a clean up later and see what happens. But it doesn't look like I'm going to get any good garlic this year. This is another one here. Just sort of rotted away. So I don't know what I've done wrong there. There's another one. Rotted. So I'll leave these other ones. They seem to be growing alright. In fact, a couple of them are getting to them spiral top bits on. That one there, look at that. Make pesto or something out of that. See, I learned this off watching YouTube videos. These giant onions are doing okay. Starting to thicken right up there now. About the size of my fist, if not bigger. So I'm happy with them. I've pulled all them red onions out because they were knackered. My other onions are doing okay. So are the shallots. See, all these potatoes now are dying off, but nothing's on them. I'm going to just stick the main crop from now on, like. And I got a good crop at Charlotte last year, but if it's going to be like this from now on, I'm just going to stick. These stinging nettles. Ow, ow. I'm going to have to get this path sorted out now. These borlotti beans have picked up since the last time I was filming. Started getting a few flowers and what have you on now, and same with my runner beans. They've started climbing and started doing what they should be. These peas have just stood, whoops, nearly fell over there. These peas had just stood still for a while, but they've started picking up, so I've put a bit more netting, something for them to climb up. These blue lake climbers have started climbing now. And this sweet corn is getting massive. It's about 4 foot tall. Still no signs of any pollinators or anything on it, like, so I don't know what's going to happen there. Something good, maybe, hopefully. There's me, what's left of me beetroot. Or should I say the only beetroot that come up. But once the ground's dried out a bit, I'll sow a couple more rows and a few lettuce or something there. All is not lost. And you might be noticing, that's me broad beans. They've stood still. They've done nothing this year, as has a lot of things. But look at that artichoke. I've just left it to go to flower now, like. nice. It's massive as well, but there's loads on, and it's a giant. You'd have to have a massive garden to grow a huge lot of that, like. Anyway, on with the tour. I was just about to say, you might be noticing the video is a bit more clearer. It's because I'm filming in 720. You know, I might as well use the camera. I can go up to 1080p, but it takes forever to load the videos up. So I have been recording in 480, but I've knocked it up a little bit, 720, so it should be a bit more clearer. Anyway, into the greenhouse. I've only got 7 minutes left on my thing, so I'll have to whip round the rest. Chrysanthemums, they'll be going outside soon to start flowering. These peppers, Naga, doing okay, starting to get a few flowers on. I've given them a good soak in there. That'll do them fine. Them cabbages, I might as well just chuck them now. Quick run round, like I say. I've watered everything in the greenhouse today, earlier on, so it's okay. My tomatoes and grapes. I've been getting a load of these cherry tomatoes off, and they taste lush. So I'll probably take a few up them, through them up the Throckley tonight, so Paula can taste the difference. I've given these a good soaking of comfrey and water on Friday, so these will be alright for another watering until tomorrow. So, and look at my grapes, starting to thicken up now. Canny few bunches on there. These ones at the back obviously thicken up quicker than the ones at the front, like. These ones at the front, should I say, thicken up quicker than the ones at the back. But I'm getting quite a few tomatoes. These are the money makers. Shirley, and some good size. I've nipped the tops off now because you don't want to get them any more than 5 trusses. And my cucumber, I can't see any. They're all male flowers on at the minute. You've got to pull the male flowers off, just like that. So that's a canny truss there. No sign of any cucumbers yet, like. So that's about it for the day, folks. I'll just get out of the dangerous way and stand here while I sign off. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you to everybody. I'm up to 600 subscribers now, so thank you very much to everybody, and I hope you enjoy the videos as much as I enjoy making them, really. Thanks a lot and all that. Take care now. See you in a bit.